in what can only be described as dominating. Sri Lanka continued to flex their muscle over Bangladesh in the second test match. Welcome back to the channel. So great to have you back here. I know you're like, guys, you've been missing in action, but hey, sometimes you just gotta take a break, man. You guys just gotta live life. But hey, let's get into it. Sri Lanka batted first and amassed a humongous 531 all out. Now I know what you're thinking. In that total, there had to be a couple hundreds. Surprisingly, this is probably the first time I've ever seen a side make that big of a total and nobody actually get 100. Batting for Sri Lanka, you had Kusal Mendes with 93, Kamindu Mendes with 92, Dimut Kurutaratne with 86, Captain Dhananjaya De Silva with 70, Nishan Madushka, with 57, Dinesh Chandamal with 59, all passing 50 to lead the fight for Sri Lanka, but nobody could actually get to the 100. In fact, Kamindu was left not out on that 92 when the innings closed. But man, you want to talk about dominance, you want to talk about a dominating performance. Sri Lanka closed the end of day one on 314 for 4. But what really helped them? Well, I'll tell you one thing. Drop catches. Bangladesh in the field were pathetic. That's the only word I could use for them. Pathetic. You are an international team and you're dropping catches, and I'm talking about straightforward chances that they aren't holding. Something's definitely wrong. This game could have gone totally different had Bangladesh held their catches. And I felt for them. I felt for the bowlers especially, because as a bowler, when you see people drop your catches, one time is okay. 2 times you start being like, what's really going on? 3 times, 4 times, it's like, what's going on? What is really going on? Why can't you hold my catches, man? So Bangladesh pretty much dug this grave for themselves. 531, I think, could have been really a different total had Bangladesh held their catches. Bowling for Bangladesh, you had Shakib Al Hasan with 3 for 110, and debutant Hassan Mahmood with 2 for 92. I felt for him especially because they dropped quite a few catches off of him, as they were the main wicket takers for Bangladesh. When Bangladesh batted, this is just the difference though. This is the difference that catches make. Sri Lanka, they dropped catches, a few, I think 1 or 2, but held on to the ones that mattered. Bangladesh 178 all out. Zakir Hassan with 54 and Mohammad Ul Haq with 33 were the only batsmen to pass 30 as Sri Lanka dominated with the ball. Plan, the way they set up their plans, it just worked for them. And like I said, catches, they held their catches. There was like one catch where I think it was Mahidi Hassan Miraz when he skied it, and the sub-fielder Samarik Warma, he dropped the skier, but they made up for it because, you know, Prabhat got the wicket eventually soon after. But bowling for Sri Lanka, speaking of that, you had Asita Fernando with 4 for 34, Vishwa Fernando with 2 for 38, Lahiru Kumar with 2 for 19, and Prabhat Jayasuriya with 2 for 65, leading the charge for the Sri Lankan bowlers, and pretty much just saying, hey, you know what? This is how you do it, guys. This is how you do it. And you know what? Bangladesh saw, and they... No, it didn't change for the drop catches in the second innings, but they held more of them. Sri Lanka, at the end of day 3, 102 for 6. That's right, 102 for 6 at the end of day 3. They still got Angelo Matthews there. Nishan Madushka Madushka, sorry, I keep messing up his name, had 34. Angelo Matthews is still there, not out, but 102 for 6 are where Sri Lanka currently are. Bowling for Bangladesh, you had Hassan Mahmood with 4 wickets and Khalid Ahmed with 2. The fast bowlers doing the job for Bangladesh. I love the fight back that they've shown in this second innings. As they've shown, I think they took a page out of Sri Lanka's book here, especially bowling wise. They still dropped a few catches, don't get me wrong, but they held on to most of them this time around. But man, the catches are really what's bugging me, because I feel like when you're in a game like this and you're in a must-win situation, you got to put 110%. And I didn't feel like Bangladesh did that. Hence why Sri Lanka's in control. 455 runs ahead, to be quite honest, right now. And honestly, this is day 3. Sri Lanka probably won't be batting that much longer. They'll probably declare and throw Bangladesh in because they want to give themselves as much time to get them out. Give themselves most of 2 days to get them out. That's probably what I would do. Most likely that's what I would do. So I gotta say, Bangladesh dug this hole for themselves. But, you know, that's just the way I side. I still love the competitive nature of the game. I still love that Bangladesh has that fight in them, but it's clear that Sri Lanka is the dominant team here and in the driver's seat. But that is how I saw the game, man. That's how I've seen it so far. But look, I'm so grateful to you. Thank you for coming back and watching the video. So grateful for everybody. Thank you all. Hey, you know where to come to get the best fans perspective, and it is right here on We Talk Cricket. And I'll catch you next time, man. Later.